Good afternoon, students. Welcome to Hardcore 2 practical class, and this is your second practical class. In the last class, we have studied about the genetic problems on monohybrid cross, and in this class, let us study the genetic problems on dihybrid cross and also test cross. First, let us move to the genetic problems on dihybrid cross. First, let us know what is dihybrid cross. In the first class, I have given definition of dihybrid cross. That is, the dihybrid cross is a cross between two different lines or genes that differ in two observed traits. That is, we are going to observe two different traits. So, in this example, you are going to know about dihybrid cross, that is how the two different traits are crossed. So, let us move on to the question of dihybrid cross, that is, in garden P, the effect of tall allele for the color yellow, that is capital Y, is dominant over that of garden small y, and the effect of round seeded allele, that is capital R, is dominant over that of wrinkled seed, that is small r. These two gene pairs also are known to assort independently of each other. That is, the question says, that is, color yellow, that is capital Y, is dominant over small y, and also the round seeded allele, that is capital R, is dominant over the wrinkled seed, that is small r genes, and these gene pairs, they assort independently of each other. That means it is the principle which is stated by Mendel called as independent assortment. In this case, what happens? The different genes independently separate from one another during the reproductive stage. That is, in the meiosis, the pair of homologous chromosomes are divided in half to form the haploid cells, and this separation or assortment of homologous chromosome is always random, and we call it as independent assortment. So this is the note, and in this let us move on to the first sub question. What proportion of phenotype would be expected among the progeny of yellow derived from a cross between pure breeding yellow rounded seed variety and green wrinkle seeded variety? So we have to find out what is the phenotype. So let us move on to the solution. First, let us write the parents, that is homozygous yellow round is crossed with homozygous green wrinkled. So let us write the genotypes for the homozygous yellow round. We are going to write genotype as capital Y, capital Y, capital R, and also small y, small y, small r is the genotype of homozygous green wrinkled. Next, the gametes for the homozygous yellow round, the gametes are capital Y, small r, capital R. The gametes for homozygous yellow round is capital Y, capital R, and also the gamete for homozygous green wrinkled is small y, small r. And in the F1 generation, we are going to observe heterozygous yellow round. Heterozygous yellow round, it means capital Y, capital R, small r. This is the F1 generation. Next is the selfing of F1 generation. That is when F1 generation offsprings are allowed to self-fertilize. So let us write the parents: heterozygous yellow round and heterozygous yellow round. This is the F1 generation, that is heterozygous yellow round, and now we have to self-fertilize the F1 generation. Let us write the genotype: capital Y, capital R, small r, and also capital Y, capital R, smaller. So when both heterozygous yellow round are going to self-fertilize, let's know what are the genotype and also phenotypic ratio. Before going to that, first we have to write the gametes of the genotypes. In this case, as this is the dihybrid cross, the writing of gametes is quite different from the monohybrid cross. So how to write the gametes for a dihybrid cross? In this case, first you have to write the genotypes. What the genotype is: capital Y, capital R, small r. First you write down capital Y, and in front of capital Y you write down capital R and also small r. Like that only. You also write small y. In front of the small y you write capital R and small r. Now we can write the gametes as capital Y, capital R, capital Y, small r, capital R, and also small y, small r. So this is the case how we can write the gametes for a genotype. So next is a plotting these gametes in the checkerboard. So this is the checkerboard, and what we have to do is we have to write the gametes in the checkerboard, and we have to write the cross between these gametes. So let us know how we can cross the gametes. First, in the gametes, in the checkerboard we have written the gametes, that is capital Y, capital R, capital Y, small y, capital R, and also small y, small r. So in this column also we are going to write the same gametes. Now it's the crossing time. So capital Y, capital R, capital R. So we call it as a homozygous yellow round. Like that only, we have to write in every checkerboard by crossing the gametes. In the second case, capital Y, capital R, and small r. This is also yellow round. So like that you have to write the gametes by crossing. And by this we are going to come to the conclusion, that is phenotypic ratio will be 9:3:3:1. In dihybrid cross we are going to get the phenotypic ratio as 9:3:3:1, and 9 are yellow round. So let us know the 9 yellow rounds are, this is the first one, yellow round, yellow round, yellow round, yellow round. Totally we got 4. Here one is 5th yellow round, 6th yellow round, 7, 8, 9. So these are the 9 yellow round. Like that only we obtained 3 green round. So 3 green round. So here it is 1 green round, 2, and also 3. And next is 3 yellow wrinkled. So here is one yellow wrinkle. Next, second yellow wrinkle, and third yellow wrinkle, and the last one is one green wrinkle. So this is about the phenotypic ratio, that is 9:3:3:1. And second one is the genotypic ratio. What is the genotypic ratio? And this genotypic ratio in dihybrid cross is 1:2:2:4:1:2:1:2:1. So in this checkerboard you can easily write down the genotypic ratio. So first one is the yellow round, that is yellow round with the genotype capital Y, capital Y, capital R, and its number is 1. And also yellow round with genotype capital Y, small r, small, capital Y, capital R, and small r. The number is 2. So here it's 1 and here it's 2. Yellow round. Next, the yellow round with the genotype capital Y, small y, and capital R, small r. The number is 2. Here it's 1 and the second one is here. These are the 2. And next is yellow round with genotype capital Y, small y, capital R, small r. So here you can write capital Y, capital R, small r. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Next is yellow wrinkle with genotype capital Y, small y, capital R, and small r. So this is the yellow wrinkle with genotype capital Y, small y, and also small r. This is the yellow wrinkle and its number is 1. Next is yellow wrinkle with genotype capital Y, small r, small r. So here it is yellow wrinkle capital Y, small r, small r. Here it is 1 and also the other one is here. Next, green round with genotype small y, capital R, small r. So here it is green round, small y, capital R, capital R. Sorry, capital R and small r. The number is 2. Here it is 1 and here it is. There are 2. Green round with genotype small y, capital R, capital R. Like that, green round with genotype small y, capital R, capital R. That is 1. Here it is. And next, green wrinkle with genotype small y, and small r. It is also 1 in number. By this we came to know about both phenotypic and also genotypic ratio of dihybrid cross. The phenotypic ratio is 9:3:3:1 and also genotypic ratio is 1:2:4:1:2:1:2:1. Next is the genetic problem on test cross. So, test cross is a cross between an organism with unknown genotype. Here in the test cross, we are going to cross the organism with unknown genotype and a recessive parent. In the test cross, we always going to use the recessive parent and it is used to determine whether an individual is homozygous or heterozygous for a trait. So in the test cross, let us move on to the problem. So first problem is, in a pea, yellow color allele and round seeded allele are dominant over green color allele and wrinkle seeded allele respectively. Now the problem is, what type of gametes will be formed when yellow round pea plant is crossed with green wrinkle one? So determine the phenotypic and also genotypic ratio of the offsprings. So here also what we have to do is we have to find out the phenotypic and also genotypic ratio of the offsprings. First, let us write the parents, that is homozygous yellow round crossed with the homozygous green wrinkle. The genotype for homozygous yellow round is capital Y, capital Y, capital R, capital R, and homozygous green wrinkle is small y, small y, small r, small r. And the gametes are capital Y, capital R for genotype of capital Y, capital Y, capital R, capital R, and also the gamete for homozygous green wrinkle is small y, small r. And in the F1 generation, we are going to observe heterozygous yellow round. That is, the progeny derived from this cross is heterozygous yellow round. That is capital Y, small y, capital R, small r. Therefore, when this progeny is crossed with its green wrinkle, parents are going to produced. So what we have to do is, the progeny is crossed with the green wrinkle. The progeny is heterozygous yellow round and it is going to cross with the homozygous green wrinkle. So here it is, that is heterozygous yellow round, that is F1 generation, is crossed with the homozygous green wrinkle, that is the recessive parent. So let us move on to the genotype. Heterozygous yellow round, the genotype is capital Y, small y, capital R, small r, and homozygous green wrinkle is small y, small y, small r, small r. Let us write down the gametes. Gamete for genotype, capital Y, small y, capital R, small r is capital Y, capital R, capital Y, small r, small y, capital R, and small y, small r. And for homozygous green wrinkle is small y, small r. Now let us write the gametes in the checkerboard, and finally we are going to get the result, that is one yellow round, one yellow wrinkle, one green round, and also one green wrinkle. So the result is, the progeny derived from this cross reveals 1/4 of individual having yellow round seeds and 1/4 of individual having yellow wrinkle seeds, 1/4 of individual having green round seeds, and also 1/4 of individual having green wrinkle seeds. By this, the phenotypic and also genotypic ratios are same, that is 1:1:1:1:1. So this is about the test cross. And in the test cross, there is another one problem. Let us move on to this problem. The problem is, if a tall plant is homozygous, that is capital T, tall offsprings are produced. And however, if on the other hand it is heterozygous, that is capital T and small t, what are the genotypic and phenotypic ratio? So let us move on to the solution. First, let us write the parents, that is F1 hybrid with the recessive parent. Why we take here recessive parent? It means it is the test cross and we are going to take the recessive parents. And genotype is capital T and small t. In the question they have given what will be the F2 generation if the heterozygous tall plant is crossed with the recessive parent. So we have taken the genotype capital T small t, that is heterozygous tall, and it is crossed with the recessive parent, that is small t, that is a dwarf condition. So writing the gametes, gamete for genotype capital T and small t is capital T and small t, and for the gamete for recessive parent is small t. And in the F2 generation we have to write gametes in the checkerboard, that is capital T small t crossed with the small t. By this case we are going to get the tall and also dwarf progenies. The tall is heterozygous in condition and the dwarf is homozygous in condition. By this the phenotypic ratio is 1:1, that is 50% are tall and 50% are dwarf, and also genotypic ratio is 1:1, that is heterozygous tall, that is capital T and small t, it is 50%, and also homozygous dwarf is 50%, that is small t and small t. So students, this is about the test cross result, and in this class you have studied both problems regarding the dihybrid cross and also test cross. In the dihybrid cross you have get the phenotypic ratio of 9:3:3:1, and in the test cross you have got both phenotypic and genotypic ratio as a same. So in the first question of a test cross you have got the phenotypic and genotypic ratio as 1:1:1:1, and in the second one you have got the phenotypic and genotypic ratio as 1:1 in case of a test cross. So this is regarding dihybrid and also test cross. Thank you.